Okay, I guess we're doing this in portrait. That's fine. Because the YouTube app wants to act up, and I don't have the wherewithal to get into the nitty gritty of it at this point. But to everyone joining, hello. It's Gavin again. Glad to be here. I know it's been. I feel like this is like a lot. Well, it is, but like it's for me to say this, because I feel like I again, no, it's not even like I feel like it is like the delay in between videos has just been like so schizophrenic at this point. But I'm here and happy to be doing this. I missed you all too. You guys are sweet, truly. I'm just going through all of the chat comments now. You guys are too kind. But against the odds, I'm here. And right here, new print acquisition. As you all can obviously tell by the title, I have the Simpsons movie now. It's in this box. I'm gonna unbox it for you all, and show it off to you all while I chat it up and just chat about other film-oriented stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's been a hot minute in between a full-time job, a project I've been doing concurrently with TVS here in the chat, which if you've seen his account, his Instagram, what have you, it's been up. The too long didn't read of it is we are watching every Looney Tune ever released together. So that's taking up a lot of my time, but in the best way. And it's been a really fun project. And it just, amongst other life things, it's been, tough to like keep everything up to always date on this channel. Thank you, Push Blue EP. I appreciate that. I got some tats. Been a long, thing that I've been thinking about, and this one does need touched up, but because the line art isn't perfect on this one, but whatever. But thank you for noticing, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's been a busy life, but again, here I am with a new print, and I've gotten a good few new prints too. If you've caught up with my Instagram, if you're on there, you've seen what's been up. To name a few, Iron Man 3's in the collection, Burlesque, Hotel Transylvania, Big Fish, tons of others too. But to answer your question, Bumpy Gaming, I will find out if there are any trailers in this at all. But I've been talking for too long at this point. You get the gist. It's been a busy life, but here I am. So without further ado, let's get unboxing. Once again, 35mm print of the Simpsons movie is now in the collection. So allow me to begin with the unboxing. Again, hope everyone's been well, doing okay, all that good stuff. If I had my box cutter with me, I'd be doing that, but those seem to be a big thing that we tend to lose a lot here in in Gavin's household. So just bear with me as I snip through the tape here. This is always the worst part, just getting it out of the box and getting all of the tape and what have you off. which is always a good thing, you know, in its own sense, because that's how you know they package it well, and they don't, you know, screw around or anything. I have it taped up. I'm going to do my best to cover up the address here. Actually, I probably should rotate the print the other way. That's better. Okay. The last piece of tape off here. Get through all the cardboard and whatnot. Looks like it did ship on reels, which is very nice. Okay, here we have it. It looks like the leader was wound the opposite way, which is totally cool, but I'll briefly untape it here to show you guys the leader. Looks like this is reel 5. Okay, and there we have it. There's tail 5 specifically, of the Simpsons movie. So here we have a tails out reel. And again, this is a gradual process as I get to all these. This is reel 4. You can see there's the tail leader. This is also tails out. Uh-oh. One moment. Let me address the chat here. How is it now? God, I love having Comcast Wi-Fi. That's sarcasm. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, I'm doing the best I got here, so just bear with me. Anyway, Eli said it best. Xfinity's garbage. So this is the best I can do. But anyway, if it cuts out again, just bear with me. Reel 4, Simpsons movie. All right, again, I'll try and untape this so you all can see this. I love the Comcast jokes being made in the chat. Okay, interesting order they're being shipped in here. Here's reel 1. Kind of a lightly printed leader, but there you go. And again, if it goes out again, just, you know, bear with me. Okay, this is funny. This is like the only one that was mounted on a core. Sometimes they come in that way. Sometimes they come in partial, and that's totally cool. But reel 2. You have to be careful with these ones mounted on cores because obviously they unwind easier, and some of them aren't mounted super perfectly. So it's my job to make sure they all stay good. There we go. They got the split reel ends here. Love that. Okay, that makes sense. This probably attaches to this, hence why this only has one end, but again, I wish the leaders were more visible so you all could see them, but anyway, there is Tale 3. This is a deluxe print. Okay, and I think what I'll do is I'll just mount that to the other split reel that's in there. But set this back here for now. But yeah, there it is. That's gonna fall. That's okay. That's the Simpsons movie on 35, and as is my usual song and dance with these prints, I'm going to inspect it, give it the the once over, make sure it all looks good. This seller, this is a pretty reputable seller. He's responsible for about, I would guesstimate around 80% of my collection. So he knows what he's doing. But I'm gonna give it the once over, make sure all the reels look good, and then present it for family, friends, what have you, and all of that. But it looks like the chat has been pretty active here, so I'm gonna go through, because I did say I would, do some chit chat too. So let me take a look, see what all is happening here. Okay. Yeah, good idea, TVS. I should probably catch everyone up on what I've seen print wise. It's been I've seen them as much as I can. And I've tried to update my my Instagram and other social media the best I can to keep everyone documented. But in no particular order, I did see Nosferatu on 35mm at the Gateway Film Center in Columbus. Oh, RBN, that's nice. Not nice that it's warping because it's acetate, but it's still cool that you have that. But yeah, I caught Nosferatu on 35, which lovely print. The sound wasn't perfect because they were running it off of analog, and I think the noise reduction was a little too active because there were certain points where it was really quiet in the movie and some of the dialogue was dipping. But small issue. But nonetheless, it was a nice print to look at, and I am alone lucky that I got to see it on 35, and that it circulated to a theater within a drivable distance. As TVS said, he caught Sinners on IMAX 1570. I wish I caught it that way. TVS, I told you, at the Gateway was playing that on 70. Unfortunately, I didn't make it. But again, it was still nice that they got a print regardless. That's one that I wish I saw on film because I loved that movie. And I know it did crazy business in those formats. So that alone is humbling to hear. But so I saw that. I caught a Nora on 35 at the Gateway, which was a nice print, and a good turnout too. Which isn't surprising considering, it's a Sean Baker joint and it's gonna get business regardless, but that was nice to catch. But yeah, this usual stuff at the Mahoning. I went to their opening weekend. They always do Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory on 35, which is always, wonderful to show up for. That's tradition for me. I go every year for their opening weekend. But yeah, there was that. And I'm trying to think of what else I've caught that's worthy of note. Those are the highlights, really. But maybe TVS can like jog the memory here if I'm missing anything super important as of recent, at least. That would be nice if the Mahoning showed book review on 35. As you know, again, like I told you guys, we've been binging every Looney Tunes ever made, and book review is like a 10 out of 10 short in both our books, so that'd be awesome if they caught that. I did catch Cuckoo on 35 and Longlegs, as you all know from my uploaded cinema ending. But I did catch Cuckoo on 35. It's nice because the Gateway has been getting a lot of neon prints on 35, which is super humbling, and I did turn up for that. Almost didn't think I would, because I thank you, director Arish, for the Dan to Dan shirt. Yes. But they've been getting a lot of neon prints, which is nice. And again, I almost didn't turn up for that, but I did end up going because it was a long weekend, so that was nice. But yeah, it's been good. I'm going to just I guess at this point just show off a few other prints that I have gotten as of recent. Bear with me as I sift through the collection here. I got this back in October. I'm only going to show one reel because it would just be too much work to show all of them at once. But here's Big Fish, nice deluxe Toronto print. Love the fancy font on this. But there's that. Lovely print of a lovely movie, of course. And here's, I'll get Elmo and Grouchland real fast. I just got done playing these the other day for family, so, here's this, the Deluxe Toronto print. Early in the game, of these Deluxe Toronto style leaders. So, and I think it's funny how only it says Elmo on there, not like Elmo and Grouchland or anything. Reels 2 and 3 are different leader style, but they are still Deluxe Toronto prints. And I'll show that here in a second. But yeah, I think it's just kind of funny how it says Elmo on there. But yeah, and I love these little symbols. Wait, I can't because my shirt's black. But there we go, the little star symbols in the end of the leader here. Deluxe Toronto has a lot of fun with their leaders, which I like. Oh, there we go. Okay, but I'll show the other reel here with different leader style, just to show you guys what I mean. Yeah, this actually says Elmo in Grouchland, and there are slashes on the letters because this is the tail, and that's how you can tell the tail of a deluxe print, at least from Deluxe Hollywood. This is the Deluxe Hollywood leader style. However, again, it's still a Deluxe Toronto print, as you can see here. It might not focus, but it does say Deluxe Toronto. Also, TVS, I think you'll appreciate this, and I'll get to your question, I swear, after I show you this. But I think this is absolutely hysterical. Look at the crap code on like the title here. Do you see that? It's on the goddamn title, which I think is just hysterical. So, but yeah, for those who are not familiar with what crap code is what the film labs use to basically hunt down pirates. So if there's a camcorded copy of the movie, like a cam rip or anything like that, that surfaced back in the day when film was still king, they could technically use that to track the movie in the theater that played it, and get them in trouble. Now, I don't know how effective they were in that, but that is how it went down. So, again, it's little tiny like brownish dots that appear for like a frame or two of a movie, and if the camera picks it up, they can Deluxe can track it back to the theater that played it, and put their foot down on them. And again, I can't speak on how effective it was, but that's how it was. So there's that. Put this reel back. Yeah, there we go. Did you ever tell the YouTube folks about the Prince of Beavis and Butthead America and Prisoners You Have? I don't know if I've told them explicitly about either, actually. So let me just show here real fast. Do I have a good reel to show this on? Okay, this works. And again, I gotta be careful because it's the core. Let me, Eli, that's not good film handling practice. What do you mean, man? Here's, Beavis and Butthead. So there's that. Deluxe Hollywood print. I got that back, oh, okay, sorry. I instantly jumped to the conclusion that everything's about me. So, please forgive me. Anyway. Anyhow, yeah, that's Beavis and Butthead Do America. I got that, back in February of 2022, I believe. It's a UK print, but it was printed at Deluxe Hollywood. So it has, the head of reel 1 has the UK, I don't know what it's, BBF, I'm not an expert, but I know it has the UK rating tag at the beginning, spliced to it, and the United International Pictures logo at the beginning. So there's that. But again, was printed at Deluxe Hollywood, so they just spliced that stuff onto the head, and yeah, but it's a nice print. And that was, thank you everyone. You all are finishing it for me. So yeah, BBFC card. Thank you. Anyhow, but yeah, so there's that. And then of course, I should probably show off Prisoners, which is a pretty rare print. I got this back in November of 2021. And there's really not much I can show with this because the leaders from Deluxe London don't really, show much. But let me untape it real fast and just show this one off. But yeah, this is Prisoners 2013, starring Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. I got this print back in November 2021, and a bit unconventional. I got it from South Africa, actually, on eBay. So it did take a lengthy time to get here, and the print is not the absolute cleanest you'll ever see. That being said, I'm happy to have it. It does, really the worst of the damage is towards the head of reel 1, because this is a print of, this is an international print, so it has the Summit Entertainment logo at the beginning, unlike domestic prints which have Warner Bros. At the beginning. So, and that's pretty beat up at the beginning, but it does get better as it goes along. But point being, I love this movie, and I'm happy to have it on film. So this is a Deluxe London print, and you can tell by the numbers like this on the leaders. And I'll just, if I can show this off. Again, my front-facing camera doesn't focus very well, but it says Prisoners on there. But yeah, this is 8 reels, and one I'm really happy to have, because I do love this movie, and it is always nice to find newer stuff on 35. Stuff that, was nearing the end of film exhibition, but was is still preserved, you know what I mean? It's cool. So let me tape this back up. and keep talking briefly. Oh, TVS, me too. There was a print back in 2021. Someone was selling Justice League, a 35mm print of Justice League, which is like 1 in 10,000 chance of that being on there. I didn't win it, unfortunately, but it was on there. And just being able to see a print like that on sale on eBay, preserved, was something else. So you had to be there. Yeah, I know it got 70 prints, but it also got a few 35 prints, evidently. And that's all the proof you need. Let me continue here. Okay, TVS asks, what about the newest trailer I've got? That's a really good question. Also, Eli, I did see those on eBay. Obviously not cheap, but those would be wonderful to have. There are a few prints on eBay that I do have my eyes on, at the moment. But those are very cool. Like, I know they have Mary Poppins, and Fantasia, like you mentioned. But those are nice. But anyway, to answer TVS's question, the latest trailer I got, I want to say it was Kill Bill Volume 1. Because I put that, actually, I recently, also, yes, TVS, you're modded. And because why not? And you're my closest YouTube friend, so there you go. Yeah, I want to say it was Kill Bill Volume 1, because I was going through my print of the Polar Express last Christmas, and I was replacing some of the old trailers that I had spliced on that, and Kill Bill, I remember, was like at least at that point, the most recent one, that I purchased. Oh yeah, to clarify, did I say feature? No, it's trailer for Kill Bill. But that's the latest trailer that I have, a trailer for Kill Bill, and that I recently spliced to the head of the Polar Express, because I had some old trailers that I wanted to replace, so that's on the head of that. But that's the most recent trailer that I have. Speaking of Kill Bill, I'd love to see the Vista Hollywood showing of the whole bloody affair. That would be nice. I heard about that. That would be nice. And then, of course, I have my stuff back here. I'm going to briefly move my latest shipping box out of the way. I have 2 boxes of just a bunch of various ads, trailers, AMC stuff. Like, here's this, for example. This is the AMC Escape feature presentation from 2009, the Mad Chairs, as it's more commonly called. This I'm obviously super happy to have, because I've been looking for AMC stuff for a long time. Obviously on my account I have that posted, and that was included in like this lot and the other one back here. Just a bunch of AMC stuff that was again, I've been looking for a long time. Sorry, I kind of zoned out for a little bit, but from looking at the chat and just everything. But yeah, I've been looking for again, some of this stuff for a long time. Like, here's another version of it. This is the same thing I just showed you, but like from Filmac, which is the studio responsible for producing a lot of AMC's older stuff. So they produced the Silence is Golden, Don't Spoil the Movie thing, along with some old stuff featuring Clip, the old AMC mascot. So, and I have all that stuff. I have the Silence is Golden thing, as you know, from the video I posted a while back, and yeah, here's this. I think a lot of you will find this interesting. This is the Pink Panther cell phone ad with Steve Martin. This is the one where he's sitting in the theater and he's obviously playing his Clouseau character, and he's can't you see him trying to watch a film, and he's like, putting his phone on vibrate, and it's making a noise throughout the theater, and eventually the Pink Panther comes in and delivers the please silence your cell phones message. So that was in this lot too, which I think is pretty cool. Just a random, fun assortment of like ads, AMC stuff, trailers, policies, what have you. So again, that was a recent acquisition. And again, stuff I'm really happy to have because I like being able to program some of that stuff. One of the few MGM related film pieces you have, I take it. Yeah. Yes. I know my usual seller is selling a couple MGM prints. I know he's selling Wind Talkers. And a few other ones too. But yeah, that's pretty much one of the only like MGM things I have in the collection. If I can, think of anything else really. And yeah, eventually to answer these questions, I am going to ultimately I've been telling myself in my head that I want to make a new updated booth tour video, collection video, just so you guys can see everything in its entirety and not just like select things condensed into this live stream. So that is going to happen, and because again I've had it on my mind for quite some time at this point, and at the point it's only a matter of time until I tell myself okay, let me put my foot down and actually get to it, so it's going to happen for sure, and sooner rather than later, I hope. But that thought has been big on my mind, and I do want to deliver that for you guys. And to answer the other question from TVS here, I may after the stream's over, are you cool if I make a comment clarifying the uni projects further? Yes, of course. That's totally cool with me. Again, that's a big thing we're doing, so that is 100% cool with me. Most definitely. But yeah, I don't think I will be on here for much longer, honestly. I think I've covered all the bases, really. I showed you the Simpsons movie, which I'm very excited to screen. I've shown you a couple of new prints, Big Fish, Elmo and Grouchland, along with a few other prints that I've acquired in the collection over the past few years. But yeah, I mean, again, thank you all for tuning in. I know it's been very these streams or videos, posts, really anything on my channel has been very sporadic as of recent. But again, with me having a full-time job now to try and help sustain some of this stuff, and life happenings and whatnot, it's been a life, but this is still a big deal, obviously, and we try to update you guys as best I can. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty active there. My user handle is GavinCKing_. I'm currently, as of the time of this video, I have a King Clawthorne profile picture, so I'm not hard to miss. And that's the gist of it, really. Thank you, Push Blue EP. The job's going well. Not to get too in depth with it, but I've been there it'll be 3 years starting in September, so I don't know how much longer I want to be there, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered all the bases of this video. Showed you the Simpsons movie. I've again showed you new prints, what have you. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap to the sunset here until the next video. So thank you all, amidst all the delays and whatnot, for tuning in. Much appreciated by me as always. And yeah, again, just thank you again. I just you all showing up here is, this is support enough amidst everything. So thank you all for sticking with it, to the end. And yeah, and what TVS said, in the words of Porky Pig, that's all, folks. God damn it, you'll hear a lot more of that on our reaction videos to Looney Tunes stuff. But yeah, again, thank you all for tuning in. More videos to come very soon, I promise. Again, it's been a busy life, but I think following this, the motive is going to be there to fill you guys in. So again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Take care, everybody.